And have this come down. Let's see what happens here. Now mine too has, what do you call it, second thought. I'm going to leave this cut mark out. I'll just leave that like that. I'm going to leave this cut mark out because of course, you want the arm to be coming out and the book going in. So I'm going to be working with that a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of the hand, his hand off, not mine. And like I want to get that saw mark out of there. Now we're going to have cut this, and you can, fingers out of the way, you can have it as the Bible as big as you want. It is the town's Bible. I would have to assume in those days there was not particularly a Bible in each house, that there's probably at least one, maybe two. So now it looks pretty good this way, but it doesn't look that great this way. So I'm going to pencil for now. If I were to bring this in a little bit, now if I had a little more, and of course if I was looking forward, if I was thinking, what I could have done is I could have had his arm twisted a little bit this way, so make it more interesting is have the Bible sticking in this way and coming out this way. Hindsight is always, well, as long as you got glasses. So let's again shrink the arms a little bit and come down this way. Shrink the arms some more. What's going to happen is, I think in the long run, especially this being caricature and not realistic, is it's going to get kind of thin in this area here. His arm, well, his wrist would be a little thin. The wrist is thin. Hard to get that little elbow bend in there. Not straight down. And see, we can still get rid of a lot of this here. There's the elbow, come up a little more. I think we'll be all right for now. Do a little more penciling. No, I do have a smaller chisel. Number 9, is that a number 9? Yeah, number 9, and I'm gonna, might as well use it. Just shape your, like doing it once in a while, taking it, especially in places like this, you can shape it. Yeah, I saw on Facebook once, somebody had a cartoon where it's just right after Halloween. Of course, right after Halloween is November 1st. And people do get a little too anxious about the Christmas holiday as far as being there or should not be there yet. And there's one where the pilgrim had his rifle pointing towards Santa Claus who's coming out the door, and he said, "You get out of here and you don't come back until it's your month." And for us, I mean, I'm always carving and getting ready for sales, especially as early. I always liked people to purchase my stuff early, because come December, even December 1st, I am like done. Whatever's left over, I'm done. And so that's why it goes from August, September it starts to, we start seeing the leaves change a little bit. Let's bring this back. At our Minnesota State Fair, we used to have in one little shop, it's an elderly woman and husband combination, and that's all they had was figurines, Christmas and Halloween figurines. That's it. And I always look at them thinking, there it is, the first sign. This is the last week of August, just before Labor Day. In fact, Labor Day is when it's the last day of the fair. And just the first hint of what's to come. Now I want to separate, since his arm's coming up. Oh, excuse me, I think one of those chips got up my nose there. I'm going to do something like this, do one of these things, so at least gives the hint that we are separating the arm. See a little bit of separation there. Oops, same with the front. Let me see if I think I need more on this side here. Even though I shaped that with the chisel, I still. So let's have this. Oops. And that's the reason why I do get a little holiday. Gets the Christmas holiday and the Thanksgiving holiday gets kind of blood boiling, because I'm carving Santa Clauses. And no, one time I did in August, just watch maybe one Christmas show while carving a Santa to just kind of get in the mood of carving the Santa, and it just still was too sacrilegious. I don't know if that's the best way to put it. Anyways, okay, had that go up, so this has got to come down. And the sad thing about, when you get into that, I don't say Christmas spirit early, is that by Christmas time it's like, oh. But it's hard to help it when you're carving Santas and selling Santas. That's what I like to tell people. If they want my Santas, is you got to buy it now. And come December, I have absolutely no desire to. I mean, even in the beginning of December, sometimes I'd be starting on my Cowboys or Civil War or something else. Female characters. See, how's that? Oh yeah, make sure I got to look. Okay, that's not so bad. I'm going to leave this for now. leave that for detailing. We do this, then we'll leave it so I can get to the legs a little bit here more. Now, before I got in the other arm, I want to not get too crotchety here, or I want to take the saw marks out. I'm going to take this chisel here, and because there's still a little bit more on his right leg than on his left, so I'm going to do a little shaping here. Get kind of the groin area here. Okay, so he is just at the, I still use this a little bit for, oh, it's a little, yeah, it's a little right on. Oops. So I might get a little bit of this. Let's use the chisel to get it started. And of course, at the end, I'll be using chisels to put, dents in it, like this, creases and so on. Right now, I'm just interested in the shaping, and this kind of goes down a little bit. I still in. Oops. Some of that out of there. Now on the reverse side, it's different, and still I need to get this chisel to help me get kind of started here. But here it is upside down. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning out here. Still taking saw marks off. I'm wondering if the chisel will help a little bit. I don't think so. Not that much. Speaking of state fair, that's the other time too that we have a horticulture building, and one of the many horticulture plants and stuff we have, of course, there's the tree farm. They have a corner in the horticulture building to promote buying natural trees. Get my hand out of the way while doing this.